Welcome to Travel Nation, where borders disappear and opportunity begins. Today, we're diving into the full journey of how to easily obtain a US visa, no matter where you're starting from. If you've ever dreamed of visiting the United States, whether for tourism, business, education, work, or family, this is your roadmap. We'll uncover how to get through the process smoothly, legally, and confidently, while avoiding the common mistakes that get so many applicants denied. Let's begin by understanding what the US wants to see from every visa applicant. It's all about intentions, ties to your home country, financial strength, and preparation. The US government isn't just checking paperwork, they're deciding if you're likely to follow the rules, return when expected, and represent no risk of illegal immigration. If you show them what they need to see, your visa process becomes dramatically easier. Start by choosing the correct visa for your situation. The most common for travelers is the B2 tourist visa, meant for vacation, visiting family, or medical reasons. For business-related trips, there's the B1 visa, which covers meetings, conferences, and short-term commercial visits. If you're aiming to study in the US, the F1 visa is your path, and it requires acceptance into a US school and proof that you can financially support yourself during your studies. For cultural exchanges, there's the J1 visa, often used by researchers, interns, and teachers. If your goal is employment, the H-1B visa lets skilled professionals work in the US if they're sponsored by an American employer. Once you've chosen the right visa, it's time to submit the DS-160 form, the online non-immigrant visa application. It's a long form, but take your time. Every word counts. Mistakes, inconsistent details, or vague answers could raise red flags. Triple check that your form matches the documents you'll present at your interview. You'll upload a recent passport-sized photo during this step as well, and yes, it needs to follow strict US guidelines. After completing the DS-160, you'll pay the application fee and schedule your visa appointment at your nearest US embassy or consulate. Fees vary. For most non-immigrant visas it's $185, while work or fiancé visas may cost more. Once your appointment is confirmed, prepare your documentation. This is where many people make mistakes. Your documents need to clearly and confidently prove who you are, why you're going, and why you'll return. You should bring a passport valid at least 6 months beyond your planned stay, DS-160 confirmation page and appointment letter, proof of payment, a passport-style photo printed to specifications, evidence of your trip. This can include travel bookings, conference registration, or a letter from the person inviting you. Proof of financial support, like bank statements, payslips, or sponsorship letters. Proof of ties to your home country, such as a job letter, school enrollment, property ownership, or family responsibilities. When it's time for your interview, arrive early, stay calm, and be honest. You're likely to be asked a few key questions like, why are you going to the US? How long will you stay? Who's paying for the trip? What do you do for work or school? Do you have family in the US? What the officer is looking for isn't perfection, it's clarity, truth, and consistency. Speak confidently and concisely. Don't over-explain. Just answer directly. And remember, how you answer is just as important as what you say. Dressing professionally helps, too. A clean and presentable look shows respect and seriousness, even if it's not a requirement. And never lie or exaggerate, it's an automatic denial if they catch you misrepresenting anything. For those in countries that face long visa wait times or high rejection rates, consider applying from a third country where you legally live or visit, especially if that country has a stronger US visa approval rate. For example, many applicants from Africa or South Asia have found success applying from the UAE, Turkey, or Kenya when visiting those countries. If you're lucky enough to hold a passport from countries like Japan, South Korea, the UK, Germany, or Australia, you might not need a visa at all. Instead, you can apply through ESTA, under the Visa Waiver Program. This allows you to travel to the US for up to 90 days without a visa, as long as your purpose is tourism or short business. Now, if you've been denied before, it's not the end. You can reapply, but only after fixing what caused the denial. Most denials happen under Section 214(b), which means the officer didn't believe you'd return home. Strengthen your ties. Bring better documents. Clarify your story. And be honest about your previous rejection. Hiding it will hurt you. There are also easier paths for those with family in the U.S. If you have a parent, spouse, or sibling who is a U.S. citizen or green card holder, you might qualify for a family-based visa. These can lead to permanent residency. The process takes longer, but it has stronger approval rates, especially for immediate relatives like spouses, parents, and unmarried children under 21. For those with capital to invest, the E2 and EB-5 visas offer a path through business. With an E2 visa, if you're from a treaty country and invest a substantial amount in a U.S. business, you can live and work legally. The EB-5, on the other hand, is for high net worth individuals who can invest $800,000 or more in a U.S. project that creates jobs, and it can lead directly to a green card. And don't forget the diversity visa lottery, held once a year. It offers a limited number of green cards to people from underrepresented countries. It's completely free to enter, and winners are chosen randomly, but you still need to meet education or work experience requirements. At every step of the process, whether you're applying for a tourist visa or seeking a green card, planning, preparation, and honesty are the cornerstones of success. Getting a U.S. visa isn't always fast or easy, but it is doable, and thousands of people succeed every day, often on their first try, by following the same careful path you've just learned. Subscribe to Travel Nation for more in-depth guides, visa updates, and real travel strategies that take you across borders and into